Something that often confuses new players in Legends of Runeterra is the difference between slow, fast, and burst spells. Slow spells such as Remembrance can be played before or after combat. For example here, my opponent hasn't declared any attackers, so I could play this spell if I wish. However, I can also choose to pass. Now that my opponent has declared their attacks, I can no longer play the slow spell, but I do have the opportunity to play fast or burst spells at this time. Now that my opponent's attacks have resolved, I can now play Remembrance still as a slow spell because it's outside of combat, even though it's on the same turn. Fast and burst spells are different because they can be played before, during, or after combat. Because burst and fast spells can be played at the same time, the main difference is the ability for your opponent to react to them. For example, Glimpse Beyond is a card that kills an ally and allows me to draw 2. However, my opponent does have the ability to either kill the ally before I kill it or to deny this card, and other interactions that the opponent can do. Because it is a fast spell, it can be responded to. However, if I were to play a burst spell, such as back to back, my opponent cannot react to this. It is an instant thing that happens no matter what my opponent does, and it also keeps my initiative. So for example here, I declare the attack, and I can still attack here. Generally, you don't want to do this because you want to see the way that your opponent reacts, but I just want to show you that I'll still have initiative even after I do this. So this will be instant. I don't have to click OK or anything, it just happens. As you saw, there was no way for my opponent to react to it, and I could still play cards here if I had the mana to do so. Generally for burst spells, you want to wait for your opponent to respond, because then you can play the burst and then attack right away. So that isn't necessarily the correct way to do it, but this shows you that even though I played the burst spell, I did have the ability to play other cards if I wanted to. I don't give my opponent the turn automatically. I had to click OK to allow them to have their turn in the combat. However, if I would have played Glimpse Beyond, which is a fast spell, my opponent would have had the ability to play a burst or fast spell of their own during the combat phase. I hope this helps with your knowledge between burst, fast, and slow spells. Remember that burst and fast spells can be played at any time, whether it be in or out of combat. Burst spells cannot be responded to, while fast spells can be responded to. Burst spells also allow you to keep initiative, and you get to play the next card. Slow spells are different because they can only be played before and after combat, but they're similar to fast spells in the sense that they can be interacted with. I hope you have a fantastic day and keep enjoying Runeterra, and if you could leave a like on this video, it helps me out a lot. Thank you again for watching. Bye!